This episode of April J. Have No Ideas is brought to you by the Misconnection section of Craigslist and loud wives who eat strawberries, stomp up and down stairs, and slam refrigerators when you're trying to record.
Looking for a sexy woman to clean my apartment. Flatbush. Need some help doing some chores. Willing to pay for a sexy woman to come clean my apartment with me. Must be okay with nudity. The housework is nothing crazy. Some cleaning, some vacuuming and mopping. Age and race unimportant. I can even pick you up and drop you off if you're local. Must see face and body pics before agreeing. I'm a white dude in my late 30s. Must be clear the cleaning part is the most important. Posted about 7 hours ago. Hi, I'm April.
And I'm Jay.
We have no ideas. What I want to know is who's going to be the naked one?
I would assume him.
Unless he wants like a naked lady to come and clean his house.
Why doesn't he just get a girlfriend and split the chores?
It's like that episode of Seinfeld with with all the nudity and like things that aren't good naked, like vacuuming and squats.
Oh yeah. Oh God. I want to start off by playing a little clip here from Instagram.
Oh, okay.
That was posted this week.
Okay.
Ooh, hold on.
You know what?
Let me know if you can hear that.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving!
So that is a clip from, is it from Wolf of Wall Street? Not Wolf of Wall Street. It's from, what the hell movie was it from?
I don't know, but I'm guessing that's is that in response to...
Yeah, it was from Wolf of Wall Street.
I've never seen it, so...
This was the tweet that Tom Holland put out this week.
Okay. I was going to say, is that in response to the news?
I'm not fucking leaving. It's actually quite clever.
He's a funny kid.
Yeah, so that is... He's a funny kid. So that is in response to Sony and Marvel coming to an agreement. Actually, a pretty good agreement, too. 2 more movies in the MCU?
Yeah, but I think it's like
and
one more Spider-Man and
then one more appearance.
Yeah.
The possibility is that we might see what's his name come into the MCU?
Mephisto?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I hadn't
think
read that.
so.
I hadn't read that, but that makes more sense. Because in the comics, there's a really good storyline where he like has to decide like his whole. Have you ever read that story?
No.
I think it's called Spider-Man. I think it's One More Day. Yeah, it's One More Day. That would be a good one. So I'll read this to you real quick because it would be a good storyline to do. So One More Day was written in 2007, and it was during Civil War. After Aunt May had been shot, Spider-Man helps to save her life. He encounters the demon Mephisto, who offers to save her life if Spider-Man gives up his marriage. Spider-Man and his wife agree. So this part of their history is erased. Effectively, they'd never been married. Additionally, the demon erases the world's collective memory of Spider-Man's secret identity, which had been exposed during Civil War. And then the storyline set the stage for restructuring the Spider-Man titles, whatever. You know, they canceled a bunch of titles, but that would be a pretty good one.
Especially since he's now been unmasked.
Right, well, that's was my first thought. They could change his multi-universe, and it gives him a reason to jump ship, but it leaves the door open for him to come back someday.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be good. That makes a lot of sense, actually, if they were to do that one. So that could be good. It'd be weird, but it would be good.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't be Mephisto. Maybe it would be like Doctor Strange or something.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that, like sending them to a different timeline or a different universe.
Yeah.
In the multiverse. Yeah. I think that's what they'll do, something like that. But yeah, so 2 more movies out of that. That's pretty good. Did you see what the actual monetary financial part of the deal was?
No. I actually didn't look into it at all because I knew that this would be a topic we would be discussing. So.
Yeah. I apologize. I just got lazy about it. But so this was it was officially announced on the 27th. Let's see if they released any monetary facts about it. But basically what they're saying is they reached a deal to continue their partnership. New deal sees Marvel Studios producing the next installment of Spider-Man. Kevin Feige taking a lead role in production. He will also appear in other MCU movies.
Okay.
Movies going forward, as he had previously. The 3rd film is in the Modern series. Releases July 16th, 2021, which is funny. They like shoved that right inside the next phase.
Well, I think they did
as
that.
As soon as the deal was done.
I think that was probably already the plan.
Yeah. It doesn't say much. It just says, does this imply Sony's planned series of connected? Feige made an interesting remark during the announcement, and it's hard to say whether it's a throwaway line or a hint at something more substantive. Shouldn't that be substantive? Substantial? Or whatever. When commenting on his pleasure at reaching the new deal with Sony, Feige said, as Sony continues to develop their own Spideyverse, you never know what surprises the future might hold.
Okay.
Does this imply Sony's planned series of connected Spider-Man spin-offs will somehow wind up merged into the MCU, possibly by having the spin-off characters, notably Venom, appear in the solo Spider-Man movies? Does it mean Marvel is offering again to co-produce the spin-off films as well, even if they're kept separate from the main Spider-Man series? It is just a friendly endorsement of Sony's other unrelated spin-offs. My guess is part of making the new deal happen included Marvel and Feige's involvement in Sony spin-offs, and some plan to allow the MCU version of Spider-Man to cross over into those spin-offs, or for those spin-off characters to appear in the solo Spider-Man releases.
Okay.
So, somebody said, too, that Apple was thinking about buying Sony. Yeah, like there's been talk about Apple purchasing Sony. And if Apple purchases Sony, either Marvel will buy Spider-Man's rights back or they'll default back to Marvel.
Interesting.
And I can't imagine Sony's going to be like, not take that deal just because of one thing. So I don't know how. If you put into Google Apple too, and it's immediately, Spider-Man would return to the MCU if Apple buys Sony.
Okay.
The article was about 6 hours ago and just states, and I'll give you a basic overview. We're discovering the news in real time. This is wonderful. Okay, scroll down. When everything is said and done with this Sony-Disney tug-of-war, Spider-Man might just end up looking more like the elongated man. That's a stupid line, and I shouldn't have read that. In a new twist that many people can say they saw coming. Oh, that not many people can say they saw coming. I'm not very good at public reading. It appears that Apple could be eyeing Sony, and if this happens, the rights to Spider-Man would return to Marvel Studios. If you'll recall, back in December, we heard that Apple was and still is looking to get their piece of the pie in the streaming business, and Sony buyout is one of the quickest ways to get their feet wet and acquire a ton of content and IP. There are a boatload of interesting details involved in the deal, obviously, but one of the biggest is that apparently if Sony sells out to anyone, the Spider-Man rights automatically go back to Marvel. Do you think they would like not sell just to hold on to that?
I don't know.
Sorry, that car went by.
It's fine. Shit happens. I don't know. Because I guess it would have to depend upon what the deal is and if it's as much as they would make holding on to Spider-Man.
Right. So the article goes on to say Sony's CEO has repeatedly said he's not letting go of the company, but I seriously doubt he'd be able to say no to the right amount of money. Apple would be the only one other than Disney to be able to offer that right amount of money. That's my comment. And Apple would be the company that could waive the kind of I'm smart. I knew where this article was going. That could wave that kind of dough around without batting an eye. Not to mention that the iPhone creator buying Sony sounds like the best thing for everyone to write about now. That is true. I didn't think of that from a tech side. Could you imagine Apple owning Sony? Well, it's not. Apple isn't just buying
the
like
movie
Sony
studio.
Entertainment.
It would be the
They're
entire
buying
company.
Sony, laptops, computers, like everything.
That would put Apple in the
music.
That would put Apple in like the PC game.
Well, sort of.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they're buying Sony, then you have things like. Don't they have like computers and smartphones?
Yeah, so let's just say for sake of argument, Sony's biggest products, they do TVs, they do, let's see. They're also a Japanese company, so it's interesting too.
Well, Sony Studios might not have a choice.
Well, that's what it is. I don't know. Would Apple be buying just Sony Studios? Would they be buying Sony as a whole? Maybe it is just Sony Studios. I don't know. I'm just wondering because of the way this article said the iPhone creator buying Sony. But I guess it could be. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. But that, it could be interesting for Apple.
Yeah.
I mean, very interesting. But yeah, so if Apple purchased Sony, the rights would fall back to Marvel.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty good. But we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
So that was my big thing I wanted to talk about right off the bat.
Okay.
The other thing I think we should probably talk about is this freaking movie that's coming out next week that it has the entire universe turned upside down at this point.
The Joker?
Yeah. So, on one hand, this movie is set to break all kinds of records. Mm-hmm. It has been rated so high. It's getting amazing reviews. On the other hand, people are losing their shit.
Okay.
That it's going to create a just violent situation across the country.
And I can see
where they're coming from.
Yeah.
However, I don't think it's going to happen. But especially if certain precautions are taken, but yeah, it is kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. Part of me thinks that if it wasn't for what happened during the Dark Knight release,
Dark Knight Rises.
right, people wouldn't be as concerned because there's movies that come out like this all the time.
I'm not concerned about it being if something happening at the theater. I think the concern is more people emulating the behavior in general.
I suppose, but
and this being like a potential shooter's wet dream kind of thing.
I mean, I'm always of the thought pattern too that these people that carry out these things don't need any excuses or this is a terrible term to use. It's not the term I'm looking for, but don't need any ammo, if you will. I don't think we're going to see anything crazy come out of it. I think it is what it is, but people are definitely concerned. I know there's a lot of concern surrounding it, which, I mean, on one hand, it's sad to say, but like the director must love it because honestly, like there's no publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah.
And like everybody and their freaking mom is talking about this movie now. I mean, I bet you it's going to make a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Absolutely.
Interesting. I mean, it looks. And I just wanted to touch on that first part, but let's actually talk about the movie. It looks fucking really good. It looks really amazing from what I've seen so far.
It does look good. I'm still kind of on the fence. It's actually been banned. Oh, the Joker clown costume banned from screenings.
Yeah, they banned costumes and stuff, which whatever.
I'm still on the fence just because of the way that I don't know. Joaquin Phoenix is kind of one of those people for me that I'm a little iffy about.
I'm not a big fan. He's kind of weird.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not that. I used to absolutely love Joaquin Phoenix. And then him and Casey Affleck made that movie, I'm Still Here.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
And they like fostered an environment of sexual harassment and there was a lot of real shady shit that was going on. And I know that Casey Affleck was the one being sued, but I'm pretty sure that Joaquin Phoenix was also very much involved in the sexual harassment. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go see it or not. I haven't decided. Or if that'll be something that I wait until it comes out on on demand.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. I guess it'll really all depend upon if my husband wants to see it in the theater.
Probably.
I don't know. Like I said from the beginning when I knew that they were making this movie, and it has nothing to do with the DC cinematic universe. It's completely outside of it. It's its own standalone movie.
Which is weird to me. Like,
it is. It's very weird.
why
guess,
bother? Almost like if it does do really well, okay, that's great. You made a good movie. Now, why even? You can't do anything else with it.
Yeah, and that's all well and good, but at the same time, I mean, if they're going to tell, and it doesn't look like they're going to tell the Killing Joke, which would have been
it's loosely based.
That would have been the movie to make.
But it also supposedly deals with a person who's not down on his luck, but like kind of disturbed.
Yeah.
Like I guess he's got issues.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to see it or not.
All right.
But speaking of that, did you see that? So Jonah Hill is in talks. Why are you rolling your eyes at me?
Couldn't hear me roll my. Go ahead.
I'll see you roll your eyes. He's in talks.
Not you. It's not at you.
He's in
it's
talks
Jonah Hill.
to play, I guess, the Riddler.
Oh, whatever.
And he's asking for $10 million.
That's why I'm rolling my eyes.
Which is twice what Robert Pattinson is getting.
Yeah, that's why I'm rolling my eyes. Go fuck yourself. I hate that guy anyway. He's just fucking annoying.
I don't hate him. I think he's a good actor. I think his sister... But I think his sister is going to be the one that's going to be, like, the more famous of the two. In a
Who's
couple
his
of years.
sister?
Beanie Feldstein.
I have no idea who that is.
She's an up-and-coming actress. She's been in a couple of things. She was in Booksmart. I guess she's getting, like, critical acclaim for that.
Oh, okay. I've seen her.
Yeah. She's going to be in a movie with her real-life best friend, Ben Platt. They're making a movie together. I haven't seen anything really that she's done, but from what I understand, she's an absolutely incredible actress. And she's Jonah Hill's little sister.
Okay. Yeah, I don't care for him. He's ugh. I don't like him.
I don't dislike him.
He just seems douchey.
I just don't think that he should be making more than the star of the movie.
Fuck no.
And from what I understand, too, it's Robert Pattinson is signed on for 3 movies.
I don't know. They need to hire Josh Gad.
But Josh Gad would be a good Penguin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah, but you say that, but have you seen... that's a thing, you know.
What?
Josh Gad playing the Penguin. Like, it's been a thing for years.
Okay.
You haven't seen the picture, have you?
I don't know.
Look up Josh Gad Penguin. People have, like, been... There's been fan art floating around for, like, years.
Okay.
He himself has, like, been talking about this.
Let's see, Josh Gad.
Here, I got the picture for you. I'll send it to you. Give me a second. Oh,
no, don't worry. I can see it. Oh, yeah.
Like, this is a thing.
Yeah.
So, we'll see if that happens.
Although he's confirmed he's not playing the Penguin. As of June 21st, he confirmed it.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know. But whatever. We'll see. Maybe things will change. Just don't cast Jonah Hill.
Oh, no. I think he's been... Well, he's been cast, but the deal might fall apart.
I hope it does, because I hate him.
Because of how much money he wants.
Yeah, I hate him. Stupid. Let's talk about things that get canceled before they start. So Hulu announced this week that they're canceling Ghost Rider before they even make the show.
I didn't think that they had... I didn't think that was a done deal. I mean, I didn't even know that was going to be a thing. And then I saw Hulu's not going to be making it. I'm like, okay.
Well, it was a relatively done deal. So they were going to take the guy who starred in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yep.
And they were going to do the whole Robbie Reyes thing, which I thought would have been awesome. But now they were like, done. Not doing it. Their reasoning behind it, I think, was pretty vague. They would have brought on Gabriel Luna as Robbie Reyes. The character is Reyes is a high school student, works as a car mechanic, blah, 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 blah. It's unclear whether it's going to find a new network. Disney is getting ready to launch its own streaming platform. That's the thing. Maybe I think that they were like, hey, Hulu, we're going to put it on Disney+. But who knows? So it's unclear why they canceled it before it even started.
Yeah.
That seems weird to me, so maybe there's an ulterior motive.
Maybe.
I got some other stuff. Here, let me go down my list here.
Okay.
It was announced this week, or last week, that Jeff Goldblum Laura Dern and
Sam Neill.
freaking Sam Neill are coming back for the next Jurassic Park.
I'm excited for that.
Well, I hope it's like a substantial role this time, though.
Well, I mean, Jeff Goldblum was in the last one.
Yeah, but he for like 5 minutes. It wasn't like a substantial role.
Yeah.
I hope they're like in it.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Did you watch the short film that was on TV?
Yes.
Can we fucking talk about that shit?
Yes, we can.
That was so fucking good.
I
Maybe love Jurassic Park again, even more than I already do.
Yeah. I watched it in my office the other day. I was sitting at my desk when I think you texted me about it, or you posted on Facebook and tagged me in it.
Yeah.
So I sat and watched it, sitting at my desk, and I was trying to be covert, which didn't really. It's not.
Were you screaming and yelling?
No, but my end of the hall is really quiet at the end of the day. And I was supposed to be, I think I was supposed to be in an office hour, and I had no work to do. So I'm sitting there on my phone watching it, and you could just hear like the dinosaurs making noises. And one of my coworkers
okay. You
walks
didn't like
down.
have earbuds in. You just like had your phone blaring.
Yeah, I was sitting at my desk. And like one of my coworkers walked in to talk to me, and I had to like pause it. And then as soon as he left, to turn it back on. But holy shit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where they're going with it.
I mean,
Guess they're all over the place now, just roaming free.
but we knew that was going to happen.
I know, but like we're in full swing. So is the movie going to jump forward in time, and like we're going to jump forward to a society that's gotten used to it? Not used to it, but used to it.
I think that's the only way for
It's not
it
going to be like,
work.
all right, we still have time to stop this. It's going to be like, no, 20 years later, like, bring in your trash cans at night
Yeah.
because there's dinosaurs.
I'm okay with that. I mean,
And if that's the case, are they going to get rid of them at the end? How's that movie going to end? Like, well, this is how it is now.
This
We
seems
got
like
dinosaurs.
kind of like Planet of the Apes.
Maybe it'll end. Maybe you know what? I got it.
Well, you know what? You were right about the last one, so what's your theory about this one?
This is my theory. Ready? And this is you watch. All the chaos of the dinosaurs is going to completely like destroy the power grid and cell phone networks and everything.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's going to like we're going to lose all technology, but they're going to find a way to work to make the dinosaurs work for society. And that's how Jurassic Park ties in to the Flintstones.
Oh, fuck you.
You were like waiting to see where I was going. In my head, I just see Fred Flintstone going down the back of the Brontosaurus at the end of the workday.
Yeah.
It's a living.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going to take this, because is this going to be an allegory for climate change and how we've destroyed our Earth, and so the dinosaurs kill everybody? And
Side note, I bet you didn't know the Flintstones was post-apocalyptic. That's why they have to drive all their cars with their feet, because their bottoms all rotted out after years of no technology and misuse. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't.
Imagine if I was. Quick side note. Imagine if I was fucking right.
About this one?
Oh my god. Imagine if that fucking happened.
I'd be so angry. I would be so mad.
Imagine if it ended like 30 years later.
With Chris Pratt going down the back of a Brontosaurus.
Be so fucking bad. It would ruin the entire Jurassic Park series.
Yeah, it would. So
done.
I mean, this last one almost did it for me.
No, I like the last one.
I didn't. I mean, I didn't hate it, but it's not my favorite for sure.
Boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know. Really weird. Um. So the inevitable came true, and it was announced that Tom Welling is joining the crossover.
Yes.
How many fucking Supermen do we need in this fucking crossover? We have like 4 now.
Who's the
Sorry.
fourth?
3.
Okay.
Tyler,
Yeah.
Tom, and Brandon.
All we need
Christ.
is Dean Cain.
What?
I said all we need is Dean Cain.
Dean Cain's already part of this universe.
Yeah, but Brandon
Christ.
is already part of the universe too. Just
Crisis on Infinite Earths. Too many Supermans. Because they wouldn't say Supermen, they'd say Supermans.
but they're not bringing back.
Got 3 Supermen and only 1 Batman.
They're not bringing back Lex Luthor.
Well, that's not entirely true.
The one from Smallville.
Michael Rosenbaum refused to join the crossover. He was offered the role.
Yes.
And he said, I don't want to do it.
And thankfully, they're not bringing back Kristen Kriuk or Kruk or however her name is pronounced.
Well, I didn't think that was going to happen. No, because
and Allison Mack is in prison, so.
I mean, towards the end of Smallville, he wasn't with her anyway. He was with Lois, and what's her name's coming back as Lois anyway.
Yes.
So, and they showed Lois. They showed a clip this week that it was like, what's her name's trailer, Batwoman's trailer, and had Lois Lane's name on it. So I don't know if there's going to be like they're going to cross over with each other. So I don't know if Batwoman is taking place. No, it's not taking place in the same universe as Smallville. It can't because it's Tyler's their Superman. I don't know. It's very weird. This whole thing's going to be insane. Yeah. I have a feeling. I wonder if this is going to be the last crossover they do. Probably, right?
Well, I mean, they're bringing Black Lightning in.
Yes, they are. But Arrow will be gone next year.
Right. My question is, how much longer will, like, The Flash?
I was just going to say, is there any news on how many more seasons they have?
No, because that's usually announced, like...
I think, though, this is going to give Flash the ability to time jump forward, like to bring the whole series forward, because we know he's been missing for a long time. So, like, what if this whole series jumps to when he finally returns or whatever the hell happens to him?
That's possible. I mean, this would be when he goes missing, right?
This is when he goes missing, yeah. The newspaper article changed that he goes missing in 2019.
So, it's gotta be...
Finally going to see why he goes missing, yep.
Unless, well, no, they've been building up to this for how many years?
No, it'll have to. If it doesn't happen, I'll be pissed. Like, that'll ruin the show for me.
It's gotta happen. But then again...
One of them goes missing and one of them's going to die. We know that. They've been pretty straightforward about, like, yeah, he's going to die.
Who's going to die?
Oliver.
Well, no, that was the thing, because remember, he had the conversation, and this was the only way to save Barry and Kara, was for
him to die.
To make the sacrifice in the future.
Right, but it's for him to die.
Right, so
he's going to die, Barry's going to go missing. I don't know, it's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens.
But something's got to happen for them to have their daughter.
They already had her. She's pregnant at the end of next season. Or she's pregnant at the end of last season.
She is?
Yeah. She's already pregnant.
I don't recall that.
Mm-hmm. She's pregnant. They already talked about it. They even said it to John.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. You look back, but it's true.
I'm looking.
Yeah, it was announced. She tells him Oliver last season.
Are you sure? I don't think so.
Positive.
Jay, I don't remember. What season are we in?
I don't know. 8, I think.
No.
7.
6.
No, it was 7 was last season.
The Flash?
What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about Iris being pregnant, not...
Oh, yeah, no. I was talking about Arrow.
Oh my god. No, they had the baby at the end of the season. Because at the end...
right. Yeah.
I'm talking about Iris needing to be pregnant before Barry disappears. Or else their daughter's never born, and then all of the shit that happened this past season doesn't happen.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we'll see. That could very easily happen at the beginning of the season.
Oh my god, that was so confusing because we were talking about 2 different characters and 2 different shows.
We were.
Yes, no, they had their baby when What's-His-Face showed up at
Wasn't that a flash? Was that a flash forward, or that was real? In real time. No, it was in real time because then he pulls him in the other room and he says, "Yeah."
Yes, and the baby was already born at that point.
Gotcha. It's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be interesting. The other announcement considering Arrow, did you see the other day that they're considering going forward with the Future storyline as its own show?
I didn't see that, but I did see that they're... Oh my god, hold on. My ear... What the hell's going on? My headphones are like hurting my ears tonight. No, but I did see that the Canaries are getting their own show.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the Future... That's the flash forward storyline that they're running on Arrow last season.
Okay. I didn't know if like they were talking about...
Yeah, with their daughter and everything. Yeah, so the series would continue that story along.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm okay with it.
I don't know if they can...
Something's got to fill that slot. Think about it though.
What?
So this is why I'm saying this. This ties back into what I was saying to you before. What if they start this offshoot story, and then Flash jumps as a series jumps forward into the future to when Barry returns, and then now those two shows are connected again because they both take place in the future.
Yeah, true.
I mean, granted, you lose Batwoman and Supergirl, but I don't know.
I haven't watched Supergirl in like 2 seasons, so...
Oh, it's good.
You
should watch it.
I don't super care about that show.
Is that a joke on purpose?
No, it really wasn't. Like, no pun intended.
I don't super care.
Yeah, I don't like super care about it.
I
wasn't intending to be punny. It just happened.
Got it. Whatever. Well, you should super care.
Okay, well, I don't. So, can we talk about my my decision we discussed earlier briefly at school?
Yes. I think I'm out of pop culture stuff, so.
Okay. Well, you said you wanted to discuss it. So, I decided in a moment of pure insanity
Hold on. Don't say it yet.
Oh no, you found it?
No, I didn't find that, but close enough. Hold on. Okay. Wait, I got intro music for you.
Oh my god.
They couldn't pick up
No, this isn't the one I wanted. Dang it. Here we go. Ah. Hold on. I got it. Where the hell is this thing? Where the hell does it start? Hold on, I almost got it. Come on, damn it. Here we go.
sweeping down the play.
Okay, go ahead. That was obnoxious. Sorry.
Yeah, and nobody knows what that's about.
Well, get into it.
So, on Friday the 13th, I'm blaming it on it being both Friday the 13th and a full moon, even though I don't believe in astrology or any of that nonsense. My office mate and I were sitting in our office gossiping, which we tend to do, and I had gone on the college intranet and onto like our side of the website to look for something completely unrelated. When I saw on the site, club advisors needed. Now, my office mate and I are already club advisors for one club together. And I looked and saw that the theater club needed an advisor. So she and I were talking, and she and I both did theater. She did it, I think, all through high school and maybe into college. I did it up until high school, to like my sophomore year. And she was like, "Oh, that would be really fun." And I said, "Yeah, it would. We should do that together." Granted, remember, we already have a club that we advise and are very busy and hardly get to work with our club. So I said, I'm going to call, the student activities director and see if they actually still need somebody. My office mate says, "Well, let me think about it over the weekend and, decide if we should do this." So, okay, fine. So I call the director of student activities, and she's very excited, and yes, they still need somebody. And in a moment of pure insanity, I said, "You know what? Screw it. I'll be the faculty advisor for it." I don't know what came over me. It was a moment of pure insanity. We have our first meeting tomorrow, so we'll see what kind of turnout I get. But apparently they want to do a musical, so I don't know if we could get the rights to it because it's back on Broadway.
Oh.
And doing really well.
Well, that's a shame.
Also, that is like one of the worst ones to do. So, Jay, why do you keep playing Oklahoma?
In an era of
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Hold on. Ad.
What the fuck?
Ad. I was looking for another. You should do this one.
my high starch collar and my high top shoes and my hair, how high up on my head.
It wasn't the part of the song I wanted, but again,
South Pacific?
What?
Was South Pacific?
Uh-huh.
What were you playing?
That's the song that goes.
Clang, clang,
There we
go.
Ding, ding, ding.
They always play this on the morning show, radio morning show I listen to.
My heart straight.
You can do that one.
As I saw him, I fell.
So,
Okay, go
Jay,
ahead.
why don't you explain why you keep playing Oklahoma?
Why do I gotta explain? You're the faculty advisor.
Oh my god. So, I'm sure that we've explained it. I know we've explained it on our old podcast, but I don't know if we actually explained on this current podcast. So, it's been mentioned that Jay and I have known each other for almost 30 years, in some iteration. But
A fortnight or two.
about 20... Going back, 23 years? 96? Sound about right?
I didn't start this podcast with you to do math, so I
want to say it was it would have been 96. I was in 8th grade, Jay was in 7th grade. We were both 13. And we were part of the middle school's Broadway review. And Jay and I were paired up in the Oklahoma scene.
section.
Yeah. And we had a awkward duet.
The song we played previously.
No, our duet was different. Everybody did Oklahoma,
Oh, okay.
and then you and I did People Will Say We're in Love.
Did we? I forgot about that.
Yes.
Oh.
Just me and you on the stage there, buddy. You don't remember that? Or did you, like, block that out
don't.
from, like...
It was
It was traumatizing.
when your brain compartmentalizes traumatic experiences. Apparently, I'll have to go back. I have a DVD.
You need to go back and you need to, like, digitize
Upload
that.
it to YouTube. It's a DVD already. All I gotta do is put it into the computer.
Well, you know what I mean.
Digitize it.
Penny, get out of there. Yes, no, we did Oklahoma as an ensemble, and then you and I had a ridiculous duet.
Do you want to be real ambitious for your theater club?
What?
God damn it with these fucking commercials on YouTube.
Get your shit together, Lubansky.
I think this would be perfect too, because I think you guys there's already a lot of interest.
Can't do Hamilton.
Drummed up for it. Oh no.
Can't do Beetlejuice.
It's not Beetlejuice. God damn it, this is... Just do Cats.
No! I'm gonna go with the Giant. Fuck no!
Oh.
No.
What could you do?
I don't know. I don't know how ambitious this group of kids is going to be. And I'm probably gonna have to be like the faculty, like direct this shit. So yeah, it's a little bit of so it's a little bit, I don't know what I'm doing.
Could do Bridges of Madison County.
Could do Die Hard the musical like Gene Belcher.
Heather's the musical.
You have to remember, you have to be able to get the rights.
Oh God, whatever.
I'd love to do Heathers or Mean Girls.
Let's see, public domain musicals.
Penny, get out of there! Jesus, this dog, she spilled her food and now is
Of course. Let's see. Black Tights.
The fuck is that?
It's a public domain musical. Dixiana. Dollface. The Fabulous Dorseys.
Most of these sound made up.
They're not. The Great Gabbo. Happy Go Lovely. There's quite a lot of them. Private Buckaroo. Pied Piper of Hamelin. These are all musical movies that are in public domain now. Die Hard the musical. That'd be fantastic. You should just let the kids write their own musical.
They'd probably be pretty good.
Depends. Anyway. Stupid Carvana. I don't care. I'm trying to back out of the thing. Anyway. Yeah, you're a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, I don't know. I told my boss and she goes, isn't that going to be a huge time suck? I said, yeah, apparently. I don't know what I was thinking.
I have no idea what the hell you were thinking either.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So you want to do some funny stuff?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I start with this meme that was just posted on my Facebook, but I've seen it before and it cracks me up every time.
Sure.
My wife sent it to me, but she doesn't realize I've read it to her like 3 times, trying to get a laugh out of her.
Okay.
So now she sent it to me. All you damn kids with your Fortnites and your Black Ops, y'all wouldn't even make it past the Kansas River. And it's a picture of the Oregon Trail floppy disk.
Okay. Let's see. So let's start with people are sharing the things they learned embarrassing late, and we need a new word for embarrassing.
What?
People are sharing the things they learned embarrassingly, and we need a new word for embarrassing.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Okay.
what?
All right. So this is from the Today. This one particularly is from the Today Years Old one. And this is one I actually didn't learn until I read this myself. Okay, so I've just found out that green peppers turn yellow, then orange, then red. And they're actually all the same paper, just less ripe, and my mind is blown.
Wait, what?
I've just found out that green peppers
Yeah, green peppers.
turn yellow,
Yep.
then orange,
Yep.
then red.
Yep.
And they're actually all the same pepper, just less ripe.
Oh, okay. So
I
you said all the same. I thought you said all the same paper. I'm like, what does paper have to do
No.
with peppers?
All the same pepper.
Oh. Yeah.
I didn't know that one. I was 20 when I learned that white meat and dark meat came from the same chicken.
That.
Hold on. Now, that women don't give birth out of their rectums.
I'm sorry for you that you didn't learn that earlier.
That guys don't have to squeeze their dicks to get their pee to come out.
Again, I'm not sure where these people live or what's going on here.
That Houston is not the name of the guy astronauts talk to.
Sometimes these are good and you go, oh man, I get it.
These are just,
and then
again,
there's
these are
people.
embarrassing ones. This is embarrassing
know.
for people. I was a sophomore in high school when I learned that West Virginia is a state. I always assumed it worked like Southern California or Northern California.
God damn it.
That limes weren't unripe lemons.
Oh my god.
I thought guerrilla warfare meant humans in a war against gorillas.
Oh god damn it.
It was a long time before I learned that Martha's Vineyard isn't just some land rich people go to that's owned by Martha Stewart.
Yeah, that was kind of good. A land that rich people go to.
That's owned by Martha Stewart. Let's see. I'm skipping some of these. For the longest time, I didn't know what it meant to have your car tires rotated. I didn't know that women could get pregnant without having an orgasm. I learned that this year, at age 26.
Jesus, these people.
That Rottweilers are not just fat Dobermans.
Oh god damn it. These people are morons.
That a woman's vagina and pee hole are separate things. I'm a girl and I only learned this when I was like 13. I'm amazed I didn't have to take a tampon out every time I needed to pee.
Never mind. Not that I'm not an expert in female hygiene, but aren't you supposed to anyway? Kind of recommend. All right, never mind.
Yeah, it's recommended.
I'm gonna get into that.
Let's see. All right. The restaurant is good. So we'll move on to 21 people who are just actually. I'll come back to this one because this is the one that I couldn't stop laughing at. 33 Harry Potter Tumblr posts guaranteed to make you laugh. Obviously, I probably won't go through all of them. So, Cosmo tip number 394. Once your man reaches orgasm, awkwardly embrace him and whisper, "Well done, Draco." It's fucking tip 394. Snape tells them to turn to page 394, which is where they learn about werewolves.
I love that you're sighing that I didn't know that, but in my mind, I'm like, I'm fucking glad I didn't know that.
I actually had like a laugh the other day because I actually had to tell my students to turn to page 394, and I stopped myself from doing the Snape voice.
I can't roll my eyes any harder.
All right, riddle me this. You're an invisible 13-year-old who has just snuck into a candy shop. Looking around at all the hundreds of different types of sweets that surround you, what do you go for? A lollipop that your friend had already bought. You're invisible in a candy shop and you steal candy that someone has already bought. And not just anyone, Neville Longbottom. The kid with the worst luck in the world, and you steal his goddamn lollipop. Is anyone surprised that you've got a Horcrux inside of you, Harry Potter? Because I am not surprised one bit. Nothing? Alright. Okay, so if Harry Potter was born in 1980 and went to Hogwarts in like 91, that means he was in his 6th year in 1996. Do you think he knew about the Spice Girls? I mean, I knew he had shit going on with Horcruxes that year, but wannabe isn't something that happens without you taking note of it. Okay, fine.
And give me I don't what.
Fine. How come nobody got pregnant at Hogwarts? I mean, surely there was some unprotected hanky-panky going on there. So somebody responds with wizardry. Somebody else says, that makes sense. The next person goes, fetus deletus.
Okay, that's funny. Oh my god, that was a Harry Potter abortion joke. Holy shit. Oh, god damn it.
Never forget that for Voldemort's name to rearrange to Je suis Voldemort, in the French translations, they had to make his name Elvis. Middle name Elvis. Are we just ignoring that wand is called a baguette in French? The baguette chooses the wizard, Mr. Potter. Let's see.
I'm trying.
I know. Okay. No, but like bisexual, deliberately fucking with Ron, like they're at Christmas dinner or whatever, and Harry just goes, you know, Ron, I'm in love with your sister and everything. But if Bill was single, goddamn, I'd go there. Bill winks across the table at Harry. Ron screams, God damn it, you can't take all of my siblings, Harry. Don't worry, Ron, you can keep Percy. Ron wakes up to Harry wearing a different Weasley sweater every morning. A Harry Potter AU where potions is taught by Gordon Ramsay. Your draft of living death couldn't kill a fruit fly. You put so much ginger in that potion it tastes like a Weasley.
I read that one before. It's funny.
Let's see. All right. You're not liking the Harry Potter one, so I'll move on.
I mean, you gotta be a really big Harry Potter fan for these, I feel
Fine. All right.
I tried.
So here's 18 tweets that don't end the way you think they're going to. Again, I'm picking and choosing the good ones. Me, I think my computer's broken. Boss, just give it to the IT guy. Me, okay, walks outside and tosses my laptop into the sewer. Good luck. Twitter, here's a photo of my cute children playing with their new puppy. Aw. 638 more replies. No, I didn't say Hiroshima was good. I just said it helped push the Japanese towards surrender.
Seriously.
Alright, at the bar. Guy, did it hurt? Me, what? Guy, when you fell walking in, I saw you fall on your face. Everyone saw. These don't end the way you think they're going to.
No, I know. I got it.
I wish I could stop naming Bruce Willis films. I guess old habits. Pulp Fiction. Really?
That one makes me uncomfortable.
Why?
Because it's like when somebody does and doesn't finish it.
Friend, do you want to hang out this weekend? Me, generic excuse. Friend, did you just say generic excuse? Alright, holds up 2 ties. Which one? I have a big meeting today. Wife responds, both are nice. Wife calls later. How'd it go? Well, wearing 2 ties was a disaster. Me and some other dude wearing the same shirt at a party. Me. How did we both fit in this, LMAO?
Yeah, because they're wearing the same shirt.
Yeah. My wife said I needed to grow up. I was speechless. It's hard to say anything when you have 45 gummy bears in your mouth. All right. Knock on door. Sir, have you found Jesus? No. Goodbye. Shuts door. Jesus steps up from behind the door with a gun. Good answer.
The joke would have been better if Jesus didn't say good answer. I think he should have stepped out from behind the door and went, thanks, bro.
Say what you will about white people. Nobody's better at coming up with new ways to spell Haley. All right. Fine. This is the last one since you're not good tonight.
What do you mean? What does that have to do with me?
21 people who are having a really hard time with the English language. So this one's captioned, my prom date, everybody. Do I have to buy a croissant? You mean corsage? I'm coming back to that one because that's the best one. I'm at a dentist. Dentid. D. Teeth man. What's the word for horny, but not in a sexual way? Like, I'm horny for Halloween, but I don't want to fuck a pumpkin. You feel? Do you
that one's
mean
good.
Excited?
That one's good.
Do you know how sexy it is when he teases you in bed with a bird leaf? Bitch, you mean a feather?
Bird leaf. That's good. A bird leaf.
Got to my dad's house, and he was showing me all the food he has for me to snack on, and he goes, and I have a guacamole ball. What's a guacamole ball, you ask? Well, I will tell you. An avocado. He has an avocado. All right. Are you up? How do you spell walfus? The Lego my ego things. Wallfools? Wallfools? WTF, what? Waffles? You dumb bitch. A German man just came into the pub and tried to ask for cutlery, but ended up saying, I need some food weapons. And now I'll be referring to them by nothing else.
Food weapons. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, this one says, I am a lesbian. 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 Girls. Somebody responds with, it's okay, take your time. This is a text message between two people with the caption, boy never ceases to amaze me. Got a mad COTC craving. The other person responds, what? COTC craving. A what? Corn on the cob. How would I know that? This is another conversation. A thief. THEIF. The person responds, THIEF question mark. The other person responds with thief, still spelled wrong, THEIF. The other person responds, I before E except after C. They respond, THCEIF. No. Hello, my name is Paul. I have a PhD in physics, and thanks to a random brain freeze, I forgot the word photon, so I had to call it a shiny crumb in front of my colleagues. All right. What is the name of ankles but above your hands? My mind has gone blank. The person responds and says, are you asking about wrists? The other person's is solved. Thank you. Let's see.
I have a joke.
Okay.
Hold on. I have a couple jokes.
Well, okay, let me finish mine up then.
All right. I'm just telling you, I have a couple jokes.
Okay. What's your major? Communications. Yours? I'm doing biology. I want to be a pedestrian. A what? LMFAO? Like, I want to be a doctor for kids. A pediatrician? Alright, this person said, gonna take a shower, swore, water on face.
Shower.
Yeah. I forgot what the words expiration date were and just asked for the statute of limitations on this coconut milk. Really nothing? Huh. Jeez, my arms are so sore. Holy shit. That was today at 9:39. At 10:49, the other person responds, baby chain. Then about 2 hours later says, okay, I meant to type good, but then I saw a string of kindergartners on the street holding onto a rope to stay together as I typed. But right now I'm more concerned with the fact that you didn't need to ask for clarification. Honesty hour. Last night I couldn't remember the word for trombone, so I said big brass slide whistle. This is a text message and it says big dicks in his brother's bum. Then says cat with an asterisk. The other person responds, which word is supposed to be cat? And my favorite one from this list. Conversation between two people. Did you go to the liquid zoo where you could walk inside? You mean aquarium? Yes. It's a fucking aquarium, not a liquid zoo. Oh fuck, I forgot. I will henceforth be calling aquariums liquid zoos because that's pretty fantastic. You know, you're a real stick in the mud tonight because I thought some of these were really funny.
Listen, I laughed at the ones that were funny. What about sometimes it's very important if a sentence was said by a man or a woman? A good example, I used a whole pack of tissues during that awesome movie yesterday. See? That's a good one. Two elephants meet a totally naked guy. After a while, one elephant says to the other, I really don't get how that guy can feed himself with that thing. See? Mine are better. Boy complains to his father, you told me to put a potato in my swimming trunks. You said it would impress all the girls at the pool, but you forgot to mention what thing. Father, really? What's that? The potato should go in the front. I guess that's all I got.
I would like to thank my Roomba for finding that one sock I'd lost under the couch, then repeatedly headbutting my foot while chewing on it. Thank you, little dude. He wanted to make sure you saw it. What can you give a Roomba instead of treats to tell him he's a good boy? Asking for a friend. You know, I have a Roomba. I have knives. I could give him a knife. This seems like a spectacularly bad idea considering you started off talking about how he headbutts your foot. I didn't say it needed to be a sharp knife. I've got a rubber training knife we use in class for knife training techniques. Then there's a picture of the Roomba with the rubber knife attached to it. Something tells me this won't end well for your ankles, but I applaud your disaster decisions anyways. This person responds, it's just plastic. My Achilles tendons are safe, and it's good training. Someone responds, training for him to stab people or training for you to dodge? The original poster just says yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just didn't think they were as funny as you did.
All right. Well, let's just end this shit show because apparently we have different ideas of humor this evening.
Listen.
What?
It's not my fault. Oh, by the way, speaking of humor, did you watch the season premiere of The Good Place?
Yes, I did.
Last week?
Yes.
It was good.
It makes me sad that it's going to be over soon.
I know.
Do you think they're going to save humanity? They have to, right? I mean, because that's what this experiment comes down to, is if they don't, everybody goes to hell. Like, everybody.
I think it would be funny if they all went to hell at the end and they were just like, meh, oh well.
Unless, what's-his-face gets fired because he's...
But what if they all go to hell and their version of hell is literally what the first season was, and they're just like, oh, okay. Well, I guess, all right.
I guess.
Got nothing. I got nothing.
Okay. Well, you can find us on all the things.
Whoa.
What?
Stay in your lane there, lady. The hell? Sweet Lord. Mind if I do that?
Fine, go ahead.
God damn it. You can find us on all the things. In the places that stuff. iTunes and places to download talkie picture.
Talkie songs.
Talkie songs. Is that what I call them? Talkie songs?
Yeah.
Twitter, A&J have no ideas. Gmail, April J have no ideas at gmail.com. Facebook, April and J have no ideas.
We don't have a phone number anymore, so don't ask.
We don't have a phone number anymore, so don't ask. Not like you called it anyway, so stop asking.
Exactly.
Stop asking.
Okay.
Jesus, people are so freaking pushy. We're on iHeartRadio, Stitcher.
Are we actually on iHeartRadio?
Yeah, we're on iHeartRadio.
Okay.
iTunes.
Spotify, which you never remember.
Spotify. We were on YouTube for a while, but I think they took us off too.
Did they really?
I don't know.
I don't know, because we've got one subscriber, and it's me.
Yeah.
If this episode ever makes it to air, seeing as though we've got one in the can still.
You just wanted to say one in the can.
I didn't. I just wanted to give you a hard time for still not posting that episode.
Sorry, folks. I got one in the can. Yeah.
We're on all the things.
We're on all the things and all the places.
Yeah.
Going forward, maybe we should do a little more planning.
Okay.
Did you just...
I'm a planner.
My wife goes, after I said that. Oh.
Hey, I had shit ready to go. You just didn't find them funny.
Yes.
Well, it's not... Listen. Anyway. This is going off the rails.
This is not the time. This is not the time to discuss our plans for the show.
Let's have a planning session, shall we? So what I think we should do... Yeah, so we're on all the places and all the things, and we would appreciate it if you went to one of those places or things and gave us a rating or a review.
Yeah, please.
Or, simply go on our social media and give us suggestions for things we could do that would be interesting to your likes and desires in podcasts. Not weird sex things, though. We don't need to hear about those.
You gotta be specific.
Yeah, if you give us those, we're just gonna read them and make fun of you.
Hey, there is no kink shame. We are a no kink shaming kind of brand. Whatever your thing is, it's probably okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna make fun of the fact that you like it, but I'm gonna read the fact that you asked a podcast to whatever that thing. Anyway,
fair enough.
Yeah, so consider rating, reviewing us. We are also part of the Random Chatter network of podcasts. So you can find other podcasts there if you so choose to go looking. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I thought there was one more thing I wanted to mention to you, but I don't know what it was. was. Bob's Burgers is back tonight.
Yes, it is.
Love Bob's Burgers.
I do as well. It's already over. New time, 8 o'clock.
Oh, it's okay. I have it on DVR. So that's pretty much all we got for this week.
Yep.
Anything else on your end?
No.
You still mad because I didn't laugh at your jokes?
Listen.
Did your heart hurt because I didn't like the Harry Potter ones?
A little bit.
Did you really expect me to laugh at the Harry Potter ones?
A little bit.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Can't all be winners, I guess.
Listen, I tried. In the future, do you want me to pretend to laugh?
No, I don't. I don't need your...
You want my pity laughs?
I don't. It's like a woman faking an orgasm. Really does nothing for either party.
Well, that's not entirely true.
It's very true.
I mean, it gets the woman's point across, I suppose.
I guess.
And allows her to move on with her life.
Okay, before this gets any worse.
There's obviously clear purpose there. Just correcting you.
Yeah, yes, you're bad at sex, get off of me. That's what that says.
That's the message that conveys. You're terrible. Get the hell off me.
Okay. So on that note, I've been April.
I don't know what the hell I've been. Just boring, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry.
It's okay. He's been Jay, and this has been a really bad idea.